Hi Aquarius, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Aquarians, welcome to your 2018 forecast. What a fantastically dynamic year ahead we have. We've had some major planets move. We've had Jupiter that moved last year around end October, and then we've had the mighty Saturn that moved towards December 2017 as well. Now Saturn has moved from Sagittarius to Capricorn, and we already have Pluto that has been there in Capricorn since the last couple of years, and it carries on being there for the next couple of years as well. Now Saturn, as you know, he's a teacher planet. He's the parent planet who likes to take us back to the blackboard and redo the work again. Pluto, however, he is known as the god of underworld, and he is also the ruler of Scorpio. And as per Greek mythology, he rules the underworld. Now, as per astrology, the energies of Pluto are transforming, and Pluto it rules your subconscious mind, and it is associated with rebirth, renewal, beginnings and endings, and also spiritual growth. On a negative connotation, the Plutonian energy can be very power hungry. It can be it can make you very extremely greedy and wanting to control not just the situation but even people around you. Now for you, this is happening in a part of your chart that is your behind the scenes. It's a house of service, and this is a time of preparation for you Aquarians, wherein that you are made to go really deep, dive down within you, look at your patterns, look at the subconscious mind, things that have not really worked, and how it is that the root needs to be yanked off and a fresh tree or a seed needs to be planted over there. Also for a lot of you, this is also going to be a time of some revelations, because it's also the house of secrets, it's a house of skeletons, and this is also all about and it's also a house of service. It's a house of giving. This is a place where you go and recharge your emotional batteries. And very importantly, it's a wonderful house for therapy, because it rules your deep psyche. So for the next 2.5 years, Aquarians, Saturn is going to be giving you the seriousness to look at things really at a deep level, your own personal patterns and your deep psyche. It has to do with your growing up years, your nurturance years, things that need to get redone. It's a wonderful time to seek a counselor, therapist, and go in for therapy as well for the next 2.5 years and redo things. 31st of January, we have a lunar eclipse that is there in Leo, and it is there in your house of marriage, and it's there in your house of business relationships. And something is coming to an end towards the end of Jan. It can be that a project is coming to an end. For some of you, it could be that the marriage has really hit a rough spot, and it could be, that something sort of breaks, or you realize that you can't be doing this for a long time. For some of you, it would mean breaking off a business relationship as well. Mid-February, we have a solar eclipse that is there in your own house, Aquarians, and a lovely time which allows you to focus on yourself, your dreams, your desires, your goals. What is it that you want out of life for yourself? How is it that you want the world to perceive you? And on the May 16th, we have the wild boy of astrology, the unpredictable and the chaotic energy of Uranus. And Uranus is going to be moving from Aries to Taurus, and it's going to be there for several years in your house of home, Aquarians. So you can expect a lot of, either you'll have guests that are coming in causing restlessness or a racket. Or you'll find that you're changing too many homes, or you're finding that the house where you are is no longer sort of giving you that peace. There seems to be too much of that dynamic energy around you. Some of you could actually leave your home and go and live somewhere else. The unpredictability and the chaos that Uranus brings, it really, you can't be prepared for it, because it can be that stuff has been simmering for a side but never really to a breaking point, but the moment Uranus enters, it can just sort of throw everything off gear. From 26th June to August 27th, we have Mars, and it is retrograde in your own first house. So very importantly, not to get any surgery done during a Mars retrograde. And because this is in your own house, you could be feeling slightly low, you could be having self-doubt, you could be feeling as if your energy is quite depleted, but it's really just a time for you to, Mars is just slowing you down and not sort of encouraging you to take a rash decision. So look at this time to rethink, replan, and maybe retweak a decision that a critical decision that you may be embarking upon. From on 12th July, we have a solar eclipse that is there in your house of day-to-day chores, and it brings about maybe a work project for some of you, maybe a time where you take a look at your health and change your diet and move on to a new exercise regime. July 27th, we have a lunar eclipse that is there, and it's there in your house of earned income, and it's a house of your self-worth. And this will again, it could bring about maybe starting a new job for some of you. It could be a collaboration with multiple other people during this time. And it could also be that with the existing business that is there, you may just sort of close certain loops. So if something that has been lying forever open-ended, this is the time that you'll just sort of turn around and say, okay, I need to be closing this and moving away from it. 11th August, we have solar eclipse that is there in your house of your relationships, and a wonderful time to be having a dialogue with your business partners. Maybe even for those of you who are looking at starting a business partnership with someone, this would be a wonderful time to be doing that as well. From October 5th to November 17th, we have Venus, and she is initially retrograde in your house of career, reputation, and then she is moving back into your house of expansiveness, spirituality, and long distance travel. So importantly, not a great time to be buying something really beautiful and expensive during a Venus retrograde. Definitely not a time to be doing anything, any cosmetic surgery or doing anything, changing your hair or your wardrobe. Also, for those of you who are really in love, avoid sort of, promising more than you can deliver. Just wait this period out, and then you can go ahead. November 8th, we have Jupiter that has moved to Sagittarius, and it's moving into your house of groups of friends. And it's this entire year, it's quite a wonderful focus for you, because there's a lot of energy from people with whom you network, people who are supportive of you, people with whom you work, with people with whom you share similar goals, desires, ambitions. So you could find a lot of camaraderie with similar minds. Wishing you a spectacular 2018 Aquarians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.